today's Making Sense question is, what is a key performance indicator? Key performance indicator, key metric, KPI. It's basically just some sort of data point that you're looking at and assessing against. From a financial standpoint, gross revenue, net revenue, gross profit margin, cash flow, operating profit growth, et cetera. The traditional kind of key data points that you'll see within the financial statements that we've discussed. It's basically a baseline or a data point that you want to measure against, whether it's on a weekly, monthly, annual data point. So, for any business that happens, or any business, or that you're in, you should identify a handful of KPIs or key metrics or data points that you want to measure against, and then measure against them. I would say initially it's cash on hand, inventory on hand, days in inventory, how quickly can your inventory turn into sales, gross revenue, your gross margin, which is a huge data point, total expenses per month, total expenses that are G&A or general administrative related, total expenses that are advertising and marketing related, right? It's really just assessing those types of items and then identifying them as a KPI or a key performance indicator to understand your business. So, I guess the three I would probably look at from, a small business to start out with: gross revenue, top line revenue. Is it going up? Where's it going? And number two, I would say, would be gross profit margin. What is your margins after, your cost of goods sold, and your revenues? And then the third thing I would say is operating profit. The amount of money that your company is bringing in or losing, depending upon, the month or the week or whatever. I would say start with those and you can go from there. But that's what a key performance indicator is, a KPI. Again, it can also be discussed as a key metric, a key data point, something to benchmark and budget against. I hope that makes sense. There's a lot of different KPIs that exist, which we'll get into in a later Making Sense FAQ, but that's a starting point. So again, KPI, key metric, key performance indicator, key data point, to then basically understand, manage, and compare against. Hope you learned a few things today. Thanks for listening to Making Sense.